young fella.
Well, no.
You got your vaccine.
Me, I got the first dose.
Which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Yeah, that's the one. There's another one, but I wouldn't pay any more. Pfizer vaccine. The one to go for.
No.
Sure, like the shot for the flu used to be free.
Yeah, yeah, but no.
Pfizer vaccine. It's the one to go for. Because you wouldn't know what to make of it. I heard there was a fella in Callan, in Kilkenny, right? He got the vaccine. 2 weeks later, sprained his ankle. Fell off his bike.
Wow. Do you think it was linked to the
Well,
vaccine?
he was hit by a car. And who do you think was driving the car?
What?
Ted Landy.
What's I don't get who?
Who's Ted Landy?
Nobody knows. I said he should ask for his fiver back.
It's Pfizer. It's Pfizer.
So, there's other ones you can get, but I wouldn't pay any more.
Yeah.
That'd be enough. News. On the news.
Yes, please.
Hong Kong. Right? The City of Angels.
That's LA.
China's answer to Cork, right? China, they had invaders too, back in the day. Would you be surprised to hear it was the Brits at it again?
Wow.
After the scrap they had with the Brits, the Chinese gave the Brits Hong Kong. But they gave them a end of it, because it was a right good port. This is a good while ago, it's around the time of the famine.
Okay.
They were fighting a war over opium, and we hadn't a fucking spud between us, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, in 1997, the Brits gave it back. A good habit to get into.
Yeah.
But the people of Hong Kong, they didn't want to join China. They're trying to stay independent. So they currently have a kind of a special status where they're kind of half independent, right? But Hong Kong, they're making a heap of money on kind of computers and this thing, right? Now, I don't know if they're making them or they're writing them or what, but they're supposed to be making big money.
Okay.
Big money, John Boy.
Big money.
Right? Now, Clicky Dolan, right? He's a young fella. We're not doing computers, right? Some sort of a course. Now, the same fella, he have two eyes in him like a panda and a head like a bar of chocolate, right? Flopping round the town, smoking funny fags. This fella, right? I heard he was growing a hash tree. And it was supposed to be so big that you could pick the hash apples right off it. Some sort of hash berries or something, right?
Head like a bar of chocolate.
So, the young fella around, he was picking the hash off the tree, right? And I don't know if he was putting them in tea or making a stew, but I heard you get a right slap off it. I heard you get a right slap off the hash. Bob Marley,
Yeah.
fine singer.
Yeah.
Where's he now? God be good to him.
He's dead.
He got a right slap. Clicky's young fella now, right? This is computer man, right? I had him out working on the farm. We were about 15. Alright, Jesus. Sure, he nearly cut the hand off himself with the grinder. He got a kick of a cow. JP hit him with the tractor. He nearly went blind from the welder. Like, no, don't get me wrong. It was great crack. I nearly kept him on out of comedic value.
Yeah.
But like, do you know what I mean? By lunchtime, he had a broken arm and archi. So I dropped him home.
Yeah.
And I said to his father, Clicky, I said, Clicky, you must have only left a half load in her that night, I tell you, because that fella's fucking useless. Now they tell me he's a whiz on the computers. Leave me alone. So I don't know what to make of these computer men at all. But anyway, Hong Kong,
Yes.
they're making big money, right? They have more skyscrapers than any other city in the world.
Wow.
That's a fact. And the news is, Hong Kong under a bit of pressure now from the Chinese. Come back in.
Okay.
Like trying to recruit a fella to play the junior or something. They're pulling them back in.
We need you.
And the Hong Kong have an hour newspaper, and it's been shut down by the Chinese because it was kind of pro-democracy. And the Chinese want them to fully join. So they're closing down the newspaper. But I love the local newspaper. And with all this hullabaloo about the Euros and the soccer. You remember Germany and Hungary? There was a lot of news during the week about it. We were only laughing about the time we made the paper during the week. Did I ever tell you about this?
No.
So we were playing a Limerick team in the Munster semi-final years ago at the club. And we knew they were getting a bus to the match. So for a bit of crack, we hijacked their bus. We put on balaclavas and said we were the Ra. Now look, this is back in the 90s. You know what I mean? It was just a bit of crack. So we jumped on
I
the
don't know
bus.
if that's crack, but yeah.
We jumped onto the bus anyhow for a finish, and we started shouting at him. And I had the hammer with me. Do you know the hammer Foley?
Yeah.
I had the hammer with me, and you know why they call him the hammer? Well, if you've ever seen him in the dressing room,
Okay.
you'd know it's a fucking lethal weapon, I tell you what. Must be 6 pound weight, anyhow, but how do I know how much it weighed? Look, it was the 90s. And we had Fridge Dwyer and Monkey Slattery. They were shocking a lad with a car battery, right? Hammer was slapping lads in the face with his yoke. So we needed to win the game. Right? Keith O'Brien was out injured.
Okay.
He'd had a bad reaction to a maxi twist.
It's the 90s.
We needed any advantage we could get.
Yeah.
I was screaming at lads, we are the Ra. We're going to bust you. Right? And one lad said to me, you're not the Ra. And I said, hey, look, fella, I'm after coming down from Belfast. Right? I put on the accent, put him off the scent, right?
Yeah.
And he said, no, you're not. You're Noel. I know you from the Mart. I said, how'd you like your jaw? Well, the hammer traumatised a few lads anyway. And Monkey Slattery was waterboarding the bus driver at this stage. So I thought, well, time to get out of Dodge. Time to get out of Dodge. Now, of course, we weren't in Dodge. We were in Palace Green. But we had a good match for a finish.
Do you win?
Well, a few of their lads got pink eye off the hammer. We shook hands after the match, man to man.
Yeah.
That was the way in the 90s.
Well, that was the 90s.
I can't remember if we won or not, but it was a long time ago.
Bit of crack.
But the newspaper in Hong Kong, God be good to them, is called the Daily Apple. And their last ever issue is sold out. They sold 1 million copies around Hong Kong town.
Wow.
And they've been closed down now by the Chinese. So they say a sad day for newspapers. Freedom, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
As the saying says, an apple a day keeps away China. So make sure you're getting your news into you.
We will. Thanks.
Right.
We'll always have news once you're around.
Yeah, go man.
Go, man. Go on.
Good luck.